through open-minded discussion. Viewers are encouraged to engage with a balanced perspective, supporting informed and open-minded dialogue at their own discretion. Lex Show Daily Rants. It's a Lex Studios production in collaboration with other partners and platform. The show inspired to promote open, thoughtful discussions on current topics that affect us in our daily lives. We maintain a zero-tolerance policy for discrimination, racism, bigotry, or emotional manipulation. We are encouraging viewers to set personal biases aside and put your emotions behind your screen. All opinions expressed on various topics does not intended to convey hate toward anyone or place. All our topics and conversations are designed to foster societal learning and growth through open-minded discussion. Viewers are encouraged to engage with a balanced perspective, supporting informed and open-minded dialogue at their own discretion.
This not daily rant on my people, but too loud make I give you simple. Street they talk but my heart they filter. Now I bring 'em raw daily rant. This not daily rant on my people, but too loud make I give you simple. Street they talk but my heart they filter. Now I bring 'em raw daily rant.
Hi viewers, welcome to another episode of your Daily Rant. Yeah, I hope you got the title. Yes. So let's have that conversation tonight. I did a little bit yesterday, but I'm going to go straight into it. I'm not going to waste your time. So yesterday, I had some conversation with some very beautiful people that, listen to my bullshit. But I decided I was actually going to talk about it a little bit today. And I am going to talk about it today. And you might find it a little bit offensive what I'm going to say today. But I want you to take it with it's coming from a good place actually, because we need to talk about it. We do, especially as Africans, Black people, and Americans. Please, you need to come here too and listen, because I'm going to share some of the videos that I found from yours truly, your celebrities that you worship over there, even the ones that are not making a lot of money, but you guys listen to them a lot. Then I want to speak from the heart. Okay, this is not scripted. This is not edited. This is not. Nobody's paying me to do this or say this. I'm just speaking from the heart. And I'm going to talk about it. Because then I'm going to show you some couple of videos. Then I'll tell you the real conversation behind it. Then I'll show you particularly one of the issues that I think we have as Black people. I don't want to say Africans. We're Black. If you don't identify as Black, if you identify as FBA, all this nonsense you guys could say in America, that's your problem. But all I know is that you're Black, right? So open your ears. Now, one thing that I'm tired of, and I mean this with all seriousness, I am tired of the victim mentality that a lot of Black people put on every day. And I want to preface by saying this. I'm not taking shot at anyone. I'm not insulting anyone. I'm not calling anyone names. I just want to say, me personally, I am tired of this victim mentality that people put on every day. This victim mentality nonsense has to stop. Let me ask you a question. If somebody hits you and they don't want to apologize, what do you do? If they don't come back to apologize to you, what would you do? If someone took something from you and they refuse to acknowledge that they did you wrong, what would you do? You going to keep fighting? Or you're going to sit there, you tell them that until they apologize to you, you're not going to leave? Because this is the things that I think that we need to get past. If we ever, as Africans, as Black people, if we ever going to get to the point of getting from the mindset of being a consumer into a creator, okay? Our mentality is so caught up that we're still looking for I'm sorry. It is not coming. Because the people that we're looking for them to say I'm sorry, they've been long gone years ago. They're not alive anymore. So don't waste your time. Don't waste your life waiting for I'm sorry from somewhere where it's not going to come. Because one of the biggest issues that I think I've seen very often with Africans and blacks in general is that poverty has killed every creativity that we have as Africans. Let me say it again. Poverty. Every desire, everything that makes you want to create things, it's completely gone because you're constantly in a survival mode. You cannot thrive because you stuck up in this. You want somebody to feel sorry for you. You cannot create anything when you feel sorry for yourself. You cannot even think creatively when you're waiting for someone to tell you sorry. Huh? This is why nothing has changed. This is why we get insulted and disrespected every day, because you're waiting for someone to come and hug you. You're waiting for a white man to come and hug you. I'm sorry. The white man you're waiting for never hurt. He didn't do anything to you. What are you waiting for? Let me say it again for those who don't understand. Poverty kills creativity mindset, because all you do is getting up every day just to survive. You don't thrive. You cannot create nothing. You cannot produce nothing. All you do is wait for your next paycheck so that you can pay your bills. When are you going to sit down and start thinking, okay, what skills, what natural abilities do I have that I can put together to do something? I'm not going to waste too much time today, but I'm going to show you what I have for you. And these things are, like I said, it might hurt your feelings. But let me start with the America's mumbo jumbo. Because actually, no. I want to start with this guy. You know him already. Once I show his face, you will know him. He just got on a live a couple of days ago. And a lot of people were telling me that this guy is racist. Oh, how dare you talk about this is racist. Some idiots were basically laughing and kiki that he got shot. I said it the other day. I don't care you're black, you're white, you're orange. You're a human being. We shouldn't be. We've gone so bad in this world. It is extremely nuts. This is how crazy we are now. Nothing that we do, nothing that we do that is human anymore. We are like cyborgs now. Nothing that we do that makes us human anymore. We are now cyborgs. People were celebrating that this guy got on alive. White, black, Middle Eastern. Everybody was celebrating that he's got on alive. I don't know him. I've never spoken to him before. But this is how low we've gotten so low in the world today. We've gotten so, even just discuss. You wish somebody on alive just because they're having conversation. I know that's American problem. It's American problem. It's not my own. But let me show you one of the conversations the guy was having one time. He said something. And I looked into it. And he wasn't lying. I'm going to play various videos around. And you know, when you listen to me, I like you to come with an open mind. Just like the first thing you see every time I come on live stream. The disclaimer. Some of you don't pay attention to it. I'm going to play what the guy said. May his soul rest in peace. You might hate him. You might dislike him. You might call him whatever you want to call him. All right? This is what we like to do. We will unalive the messenger, but we will not take the message. Listen yourself.
You know black Americans are the richest black people on earth?
What statistic
Africa.
is that? Okay, I need you to pull that up like right
Fine,
now.
you can. Black Americans on
No,
per
can you
capita
pull
on
that up?
average.
Can you pull that up?
I mean, I'm doing. I'm hosting an event right now. I don't know what to tell you. But
well,
anyone
I'm participating.
Anyone can fact check me on this. So you cannot find a black majority country or any country where black people have significant representation where they are as wealthy. Because even the poorest people in America are in the top 5%, the top 2% of wealth around the world. And so my whole belief is stop acting like you're a victim and start making better choices.
Not acting like a victim, bro.
Respect.
This is not a victim mentality.
No, it fundamentally is, because white people are not out to get you. There's there is nothing holding black people back. Let me say that again. There is nothing holding black people back. In fact, the opposite. You can get into colleges with lower test scores.
But
you could say things that white people can't say and not be fired for it.
Now, if you listen to that, you would think this guy is a pig, right? You see, another thing again that kind of irritates me is that we blacks now will become sissies. Every little word we get we're too sensitive now. Every tiny little words, we take it, how dare you talk to me like that? How do you know about my feelings? Tell me what he said that is racist. I want to wait some college kundala. Come on, tell me. What did he say that was racist? And this is part of the next generation that I want you guys to listen. I'm sure you guys are going to see this in the future. Huh? This is not the kind of generation that we want. You understand? Tell me what he said that is racist. Because I was trying to find, I've been asking a lot of people to send me videos about him when he's saying things. You take things. See, one of the issues that we have is that I've said it many times. I find some of the most so-called educated people, they're some of the dumbest people this world has ever produced. Because they like to twist words. They will twist it to mean whatever they're feeling at that very moment. Tell me what he said that was racist. It's calling you to stop being a victim. Oh, you don't like him, right? I'll show you another one. Let me show you one of the ones that you like. Let me show you one of the ones that you like. You appreciate this guy a lot. You love him. I know. Americans, some people don't like him. Some people like him. Let me show you another one. This is the guy that everybody likes. Let me show you. Let's go.
Now we're a bunch of weak, victim-minded people that blame this white man for everything, and we get free education. Our ancestors couldn't go read, nigga. We know how to read. How we so goddamn dumb and miseducated now? And them people couldn't read. Man, the white man ain't got nothing to do with your mom and dad and breaking up. Your daddy being that low-down, cheap motherfucker, your mama's sister and her best friend in the project, and they fought. White boy ain't got nothing to do with that. When your mom and daddy met that night at that club and they started white boy ain't got nothing to do with the conditions your mom and daddy met under. And what your daddy decided to do after he had a baby. The white man didn't push no button for that. What you learned in school ain't got nothing to do with the white man. Your desire to learn and the things you like to read about ain't got nothing to do with no white man. You like sports. You like it. You like fighting. You don't like writing papers. You don't like doing book essays. You didn't join a book club. You joined the game. How the white man got something to do with that?
Oh, I'm not done. I'll show you more. I want to play everything because, like I said, I want to speak from the heart. Because, like everybody knows, for some reason, Africans all over the world, black people all over the world, always love everything that goes in America. It's kind of influenced them psychologically. It doesn't influence me, but it does. So I'm lumping all of us together in the same basket. Okay? This is why I'm highlighting this for you to see by yourself. Oh, I'm not done. You've listened to Charleston White. I give you another one. See, that's him being very nice and gentle. Let me show you when he's been, when he's been extreme vocal. Listen. Let's listen to Charleston again.
That's what they mean by we're victim-minded and we're entitled as black people. We can insult everybody else openly and freely. We come in people's establishments, lie out. We are some of the most disrespectful people known to humankind on earth, because in any other places they would
dispel us.
But our excuse is we've been through so much.
We ain't been through shit. Who is we? They, the nigga, have been through shit. The nigga ain't been through nothing. He got free education. He got to go skating. He got to say, F you white people. He got to talk back to the police. The nigga never had that opportunity.
But you don't think that still affects us today?
Okay, so what did your grandparents go through that affected you that you don't know nothing about?
My grandma picked cotton in South Carolina.
How did that affect you?
It did.
There you go. So how can you say what the slaves went through affected you? The things that affect you are not from 400 years ago. It's at least to your grandmother or your great-grandparents. So have you went and sat down to your bloodline and your lineage, your mama and father, your grandmother, grandfather, on both sides, mother and father side. If you ain't done that, don't tell me shit about what a slave went through when you don't know your father's mother. That's a cop-out and excuse for detrimental behavior that we accept and promote and clap for.
Oh, I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm not done. Oh, it's going to be butt whooping tonight for Africans and black people. It's going to be butt whooping. Let me give you the new age. We've listened to the men. Now let's listen to the women. Let's see what a PhD holder African American woman says about this. Let's get it. All right? Let's see what an African American PhD older woman says about this.
As a matter of fact, I've witnessed Charlie Kirk say things to my community. I am both black and a female, and say things like, you are not a victim. You don't have to have victimhood mentality. You are no longer a slave. You have the same resources and abilities that everyone else out here does. Stop allowing yourselves to be lower than other people, and stop allowing yourselves to live in this place of oppression when you are not being oppressed. Realize that you really can do whatever it is you want to do. Remember, these words are coming from a black female who has a master's degree. You cannot tell me that I am a victim and that I am under some super racist, oppressive system that is keeping me down when I have done so much more than my ancestors ever had the ability to do. I wanted to go to college and I did it. I wanted to play sports and I did it. I wanted to be a coach and I did it. I wanted to be a teacher and I did it. And guess what? Not one time could anybody stop me from doing what I set my mind to do. And that's the message that Charlie Kirk had. And sadly, I think a lot of people would rather be victims and blame other people for why they are not progressing.
Thank you, my sister. God bless you. Please go and give her a follow. Go and give her support. All right? Like I always say, go and give her a follow. Please go and give us a support. Oh, I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm not done. I have one more. I have one more to give you. Is it one more or two more? No, I'll play out the last one. Let me give you another one. Okay? Because the thing is that me personally, I've had enough. Enough.
You got a choice. You got talent. You got a chance, and I want to hear about your environment, what your mama didn't give you, and the white man won't give you no shot. You got a chance. Use it while you're still alive. You don't know what death is. You have no idea what death is. Make a decision.
So you like Denzel, right? He's one of my favorite actors too. Oh, now let me now give you the last one. Let me give you the last one. The last one that I want to speak from the heart. This video was done back in the 80s, ladies and gentlemen. The one I want to show you right now. This video was done in the 80s. And everything that she said is still transpiring right now. Watch.
I keep telling black women that to raise a child, they say, well, I provided with food, clothing, and shelter. That's not raising a child, that's maintaining one. To raise a child, you need a parental coalition of a man and a woman. We have sons who are, by not having a father in the home, they don't know how to respect women. They take on the black female emotionalism. They're doubtful, they're indecisive, they can't make a decision. They don't know what to do about being a man because we can't teach them that. We don't have that knowledge. We have daughters who grow up in a home where they don't see any affection, where there's no man there. They go out into the world and try to mate. They don't have no idea how to be no woman to no man, how to function in a house with a man, because they haven't seen it. Most of our children, just like us, get all the information we have about how you be with a mate off television. It's the only medium that shows us anybody being together. Those rules have not worked for us. The white woman's liberation movement, we don't have anything to do with that. We have not been under the control of the black man for over 500 years, so what do we have to get liberated from them from? They haven't been our boss. That's the white woman and her man. They're going through that, and that's their business. We don't have any business being in there. They only introduced it to break down the civil rights movement. Civil rights movement started with the black man, the black woman, and the black child standing together, trying to plead for freedom, justice, and equality, and more benefits in the country that they had to have built. They threw the white woman in there with the women's liberation movement and made it a woman against man thing. That created a big separation between black men and black women, because then everybody started going for self. Then they bring the welfare system in and tell us in order to feed and clothe and house our children, we have to give up our man. You have to put the man out of the house. When the white farm wife goes to the government for subsidy for the farm, they don't tell her to get rid of the farmer. They keep that family together. But in the black community, they make it a requirement, because they want to keep endorsing into the black community that the black man is no good, and that he is not deserving of respect. He is not deserving of us letting him give us any protection or instruction, and that we are better than them.
Pay attention.
All right. So I hope you got that. All right. It's a put together of a lot of information. Okay. This is why I just kept quiet. I didn't react the way I normally react, because I want it to sink in, because my content is not something that you just listen to. It's something that you might have to come back and listen to it again, because it might sound different to your ears when you do. Let me get this prompt out. Okay. There's one prompt that I want to get out. Not this one. Jesus. Let me use this one. This one is insultive enough on its own. Ladies and gentlemen, what can you see? Slavery ended, but many are still in invisible chain. And I refuse. Let me share you guys a little story about me. I've shared this story before. I left out some details in it because I think it's appropriate. A day is gonna come. I'll be in a mood whereby I can share my story to people, for them to know, so you can avoid some of the mistakes that I made, the lack of information that I didn't have. All right, the lack of resources that I didn't have. All right, I haven't seen my family since 2008. I've had my own biological sister passed away. I couldn't go home to see her. I haven't till today. The last time I left home, my baby brother was this tall. He's a grown man now. All right? And the strangest of things that I went through in my life, I was lured into chasing a career as a soccer player. And I was taken to a country whereby when I got there were 40 other kids, some in the 20s there. They were auctioning us like slaves, going from one football club to the other. At each player, there is an amount of money that you're going to have to pay the player. But when they pay, you don't get the money. The agent takes the money from you. And you're lucky if you get $150 US dollars a month. And remember, when you travel like I did, like most people leave Africa, you have to sell your house, your businesses. You have to go loan money. All these things need to be paid back. Okay? At a very tender age of my life, I went to a country whereby I don't even speak the language. I went there because I was chasing my career. To cut the story short, I went through phases in my life. Even people in the 30s, in the 40s couldn't even go through it. I saw with my two naked eyes people being unalive in front of me. This is no joke. But I had a strong mind. I never wanted to be a victim. Not one time. I fought it every day. There is enough distraction to have led me to I should have taken a different direction because I had to survive. But I wanted to thrive at what I was very good at. Football kept me in check so that I just stay put. Because one of the best things that's ever happened to me, ladies and gentlemen, was that experience that I had. But when I was going through it, I'm telling you, it was tough. It was difficult. Seeing somebody that you know getting popped in front of you. This is no joke. I saw someone get popped in front of me because we're trying to find some money just to eat. Me, yours truly, the guy that you see in front of your screen right now. I used to live in the street. For months, my family thought I was unalived already. I have proof, pictures, I have everything. I just kept it for the day that I would need to talk about it, but it's just not yet. But you know one thing I never do? I've never turned around to start pointing fingers at somebody is the fault because of this or that. So that's what I want to ask you as a black person. I want to ask you a serious question. If the so-called Caucasian never come to apologize, what are you going to do? What? You're just going to sit down there and you wait for them to come and say sorry to you. What if it never comes? Poverty never breeds creativity. Because when you're poor, your mind is cooked. You're thinking about, I need to pay my next bill. Ladies and gentlemen, China used to be one of the worst countries in the world. In 50 years, China has gone from the worst economy in the world to the second greatest economy in the world. Do you know what China did, ladies and gentlemen? China invested in their own people. China didn't have to go to America constantly to go buy technology. They invested in the citizens of China for them to go and get the education so they can come back home and create what they don't need to go and buy again. They went from a country that buys things to a country that creates things. Go and look at the statistics today. Every electronic device on the planet of this earth, I can promise you, there's a spec that comes from China. They build the entire fucking global industry. TV, table, chair, this thing I'm wearing, majority of it come from China. They invested in their people. So I'm asking you as a black man watching me, wherever you're watching me from, ask you, in the last 24 hours, what I recreated that is not podcast? I'm listening. Including myself. What have we created in the last 24 hours that is not a fucking podcast? What? The ones that will create things, we will find a way to destroy them. It's what we like to do. That one, it's just nonsense. That was just rubbish. That is what we like to do. We don't create nothing. But we can insult the people there is. The ones that are trying, we would never back them up. We will find a way. We will nitpick the slightest little thing that we see. There is nothing about us that is supportive at all. Because a lot of people have gotten, they still sit in this invisible chains in their brain. They won't let go. Having conversation, you think with a grown-up adult, you think by this time in your life, you need to stop pointing fingers. Let me ask you, if you're black, if you're white, if you're an African person, or if you're a black man, I don't care whatever hole you are in America or in Hong Kong or Singapore or Canada, doesn't matter. If you're a black man, have you walked around with chains on your neck before? Do you even know what those people felt when they were enslaved? We have the best opportunity in our hands right now that we can create and make a lot of things. But no, we would not. We would rather whinge and complain. That's what we're known for. We just whinge, we complain. We have now become the entitled ones. Huh? We become so entitled to things that's not even ours. This is what we become. This is why I love this one from Denzel. I don't know, maybe YouTube is gonna allow me to show it, but I like to play it again for you. This is why I love this clip so much.
You got a choice. You got talent. You got a chance, and I want to hear about your environment and what your mama didn't give you and the white man won't give you no shot. You got a chance. Use it while you're still alive. You don't know what death is. You have no idea what death is. Make a decision.
That's it. What choices have you made? What have you created this year? If you're a black person watching me right now, tell me what you've created this year that is not a podcast. Tell me how many lives have you saved this year that is not a podcast. All you like to do is talk, especially on TikTok. Men of this, women of this. It's just talk. We have now become professional talkers. The thing that they've been doing for a while, you see, every time you're trying to create something to bring us together, it only requires just one disruptive voice that would destroy it. One voice will completely destroy it. We have 16, 17-year-old in China building a car. A 16-year-old building a car in China. The ones that are building things in Africa, if I tell you right now to donate $10 so we can get these boys equipment so that they can build things, you would never do it. But wait, let Chanel bag or Louis Vuitton. You can't wait to save money here so you can buy it. A piece of bag that you can pull and it will destroy. Or you want to buy that sneakers. They can wear that new Nike. That new Jordan is out. Oh boy, you gotta look fresh. Ooh-wee. Do you know what we are? We are professional consumers. This is why they're gonna keep insulting us. This is why they're gonna keep looking down on us constantly. Because we are professional consumers. We don't create nothing. We don't. The ones that have the idea to create things, we would never support them. But we can go online, talk. That's what we like to do. When was the last time you've ever taken a trip, not to go and waste the hard-earned money you've made? Have you taken a trip to somewhere so you can go learn something new that can improve your life? No, you want to take a trip so you can show up on stupid Instagram. These are the trips that you like to take. Then you turn around and tell me, nah, I'm very educated. I'm having fun. I'm living my best life. It's all about your best life. Oh my God. What have we don't create nothing. And we wonder why we're struggling. You wonder why you struggle to keep a job in an organization that they don't look like you. Because they are constantly looking down. Even the China and Indians now, they're buying business everywhere. Everybody wins. Oh, the Chinese people. No, it's not the Indians. The Indians, they own every motherfucking thing. They can decide they don't want you. They'll fire you. Get away from here. What are you going to do about it? Where's your own? When was the last time you went to patronize an African-owned business? Or a black-owned business? When was the last time you patronized one? That is not selling you food or chips. Or selling you goat's meat. When was the last time you've patronized an African black-owned run business? When? You don't. Then you come here and start saying, this is oppression. This is oppression. It's oppression that you've created for yourself. Oppression that you have created for yourself. What? I mean, we don't create nothing, but we expecting everything. We don't create nothing, but we want everything. We want people to feel sympathy for us. So I want to challenge you this night, this morning, wherever you're watching, whenever you watch it. Ask yourself, when are we going to get out of this victim mindset to get into the mindset of being creative? We are all intelligent individuals that we can come up with a lot of solutions to a lot of problems that we have. But first of all, you can make all the money you want in this world. It's not going to be the same. You need to get out of this mindset. You need to get into a place so we can start creating things. Creative mindset, it elevates you away from poverty mindset. I know it's difficult. Not everybody is going to earn $200,000 a year. But we have to get to the mind of creating things. We need to get to the mind of creating things. We need to stop victimizing ourselves. We are waiting for people to tell us sorry. Sorry that something happened to you 500,000 years ago with your ancestors. Yes, you're a walking bunch of traumas. But what are you doing about it? Sitting down and whinging and whining? Complaining? Huh? Let me remind you again what he said, if I forgot.
You got a choice. You got talent. You got a chance, and I want to hear about your environment, what your mama didn't give you, and the white man won't give you no shot. You got a chance. Use it while you're still alive. You don't know what death is. You have no idea what death is. Make a decision.
So I'm not actually this night. Simple question. What are we going to do about it? You're not a slave anymore. You know that, right? But it seems a lot of our minds is still shackled. Because until you get away from the mind of being a slave, you have to get away out of that to become a creator. Just wake up today. Think about it. You're depressed. Life is hard. Whatever it is. Okay, I want to create something. I swear to God, you will see how slightly your mind is going to be elevated. This is why they've always said that a useless man, a jobless man, a man that is not providing any value, is not only useless to the entire world, is useless to himself. Because there's no construction, there's no creation. Because we sit in this mindset, nobody is coming to tell you sorry. The longer we wait, the more things are going to get difficult. The longer we wait for people to acknowledge our pain, the longer it's going to get. There is no savior is coming. Muhammad is not coming. Jesus is not coming to save you. I promise you. I was there. I listened to it all. Shut up. I was there. I listened to it. Jesus is not coming to save you. I'm sorry to disappoint you. Get out of the chain that you've shackled yourself with. Knowledge is acquired. Nobody is born with it. You learn. Only if you're a born genius. Even those who want to, they still need to learn. Let's get out of this victim mentality. Let's start creating things. See, poverty doesn't breed creativity, because you sit there, you constantly think about how you want to survive. It doesn't allow you to create anything. It doesn't allow you to think creatively. But the very first thing you have to do for you to change the circumstances, you need to go and acquire knowledge. Knowledge is the thing that you need first. It's not a fucking dollar sign. Because when you have knowledge, then you can have dollar signs. See, our mindset is our biggest problem. Our mindset is our biggest problem. This is why I said in my repertoire right now, if you don't bring anything creative, I don't want you around me. Move on. Go. I don't want you. You're a lynch. If you cannot come with a creative mindset, if you can't come bringing things, go on. Be gone. Kabish. Thank you, Zuzu, my brother. You understand? Go on. I don't want you around me. If you can't create nothing, keep it stepping. I don't want to hear about your trauma and your... No. There is no victim. We don't do victim here. What we do here is that we do creation here. We create things that will benefit you and your family. So, if you're a black person listening to me right now, I just want to ask you a simple question. Are you a slave? If you know that you're not a slave, put it in the comment section. Let me know that you're not a slave. Because it's only a slave that will see himself as a victim. Because as long as we don't create anything, then maybe we're still a slave after all. Because slave is not just shackles and the chains in your hand. Your slave is even worse. Your brain is locked up way longer than Mandela was in jail. Every little thing. These white people, that. Man, shut up. Do something about it. I'm challenging you to do something about it. Get up out of that victim mentality. Get up from that poverty mentality. You can be poor because you don't have money, but doesn't mean your brain is poor. Poverty breeds lack of creativity. If you don't get that out of your mind, you will never be rich. Before you become physically rich, you have to be rich here. And it's sad that these are the things that we need to teach the next generation. Because these are our generation, the millennials, the Gen Zs, we all cooked. It's the next generation that I'm doing this for. So I don't care if I only get 10 videos, 10 views. If you like, you share it with your friends. If you like, don't share it. I don't give a shit. I care about the next Gen Z, the Gen A. Those are the ones that I'm doing my video for. All these millennials, you guys are hopeless already. I'm sorry, you're hopeless. Because you won't listen. You want everybody to come and feel sorry for you. Oh, racism, systematic oppression. That's all we do every time. So you can get mad in the comment section. You can insult me all you want. My life is getting better. What about yours? Stupid people. If you like, stay there. Whinge, complain. Let me play again one more time. Because this is much more stronger than this. Let me give you what your favorite actor says.
You got a choice. You got talent.
You have a choice. Do you have a talent? Do you even know you have a talent? Do you know you have some skills that you've never even considered that maybe I'm actually really good at this? Do you know?
You got a chance, and I want to hear about your environment, what your mama didn't give you, and the white man won't give you no shot.
It's the same thing. Always blame everything. White man this, white man that, white man this, white man that. If you constantly victimize yourself, how are you going to know the things that you're good at? And especially when you start doing things right is when people start telling, hey, don't you think you're too old for that? Don't you think they're going to put you down? That's when you should actually continue doing it more. Like people like to insult me on TikTok. They call me all kind of names. Don't worry. I see where you are. You see where I am. Just watch.
Got a chance. Use it while you're still alive.
Yeah. Because all your life, we are the most selfish people on the planet of this earth. And it's not even close. Because everything that we do as black people, we do it the wrong way. We can't even get scamming right. As soon as you see a scammer, those Nigerians, those Ghanaians, those South Africans, those Kenyans, it's not only Nigeria that do scamming. Every African country do scamming. The best scammers are all these politicians. All those politicians, they are professional scammers too. Because they will write 10. As soon as they sign it, they'll put another 0 at the back. That's 100 million. We can't even do scamming properly. China, ladies and gentlemen, China went from the poorest country in the world to the second highest economy in the world. If you're an intelligent individual, you swallow your pride, swallow your ego, and say, China, hey, can you guys just give us this knowledge? We have all the resources, don't we? But no, they will feed. You see all those politicians in Africa, their belly is this big. Many of them, they've been in politics since the 70s, 60s. They're still there. And you want to blame that on white man? Man, get the. See, sometimes when we talk about this whole thing, it pisses me off to the point that I can't argue with some people because they just, I can say, you're so stupid upstairs. Victim mentality. Victim. You victimize yourself to the point that every creativity in you has died. Victim every day. That's a lot for you.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
You cannot make it up. You cannot make this shit up. That's all I have for you tonight. If you like, you listen. If you like, don't listen. If you like, you change. If you like, don't change. That's your problem. Keep victimizing yourself.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.